Hello there, my beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. These are very exciting times to be a Chelsea supporter. And I must say that for the very first time in a very long time, Chelsea are going into the weekend game against Liverpool with a clean bill of injuries. I can't remember exactly when last this happened. But one thing I can remember is that the last time Chelsea played Liverpool, it was a 0-0 draw at the end of 90 minutes. We went into extra time and the big boy, Virgil van Dijk, came up with that goal in the 118th minute, assisted by Tsimikas to win the game for Liverpool. It was very sad and disappointing, but even that day, I believe the performance was good. And I can't say that this season Chelsea is a different animal, and Liverpool are going to witness at first hand that this is a different Chelsea. Yes, I believe strongly. By Friday, I will come up with the review of that match. I will give you the referees, all the statistics, all the goal distribution between Chelsea and Liverpool, both home and away. And I will tell you exactly where the weekend game will be won and lost at Anfield. Remember that Liverpool, they have already lost a game at Anfield, and it was a counter-attack goal that they conceded from Nottingham Forest. So I'll tell you exactly where the weekend game will be won and lost. So please stay around. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Hit the like button, the notification bell, share the link for more of the Chelsea family members to get these videos. But the main purpose of this video today is to actually update you on the performance of our international players. Those of you who have not watched the first part of my presentation, please go and watch it. This is the second part. The second round of matches have ended. Our boys played their final game yesterday. The South American boys, the expensive boys in Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, they played their game yesterday. And so I am here to give you updates on every single one of them and how they perform on international duty, including the under-21s and the under-19s. Yes, the other day I reported on Mark Gihey, he scored a goal. He played for the under-19 team. So please stay around. Let's do this together. The first person I am going to take is from England. We have some representation in the England team, 3 players, in Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, and Levi Colwill. So let me go straight forward and start with them. The first person on the list is Noni Madueke. Now, he played with England and he started from the bench, actually. Madueke was subbed in the 69th minute. And interestingly, Noni Madueke came to replace Cole Palmer, his Chelsea teammate, in the 69th minute. Okay, so Noni Madueke played 21 minutes of the game. He made 18 touches. Now, Noni Madueke attempted 8 passes and he succeeded in 7 of them. That is a pass accuracy of 88%. Now, when Noni Madueke came in, he attempted 6 ground duels and succeeded in 3 of them. Now, England won that game by 3-1. It was Finland 1, England 1. So that is Noni Madueke. We go straight to Levi Colwill. Now, I was happy that Levi Colwill is a very important player for Chelsea. And so, in fact, I was praying that he's not overused on England duty. And I thank God that Levi Colwill was on the bench. He was an unused sub on the bench. So Levi Colwill did not play any part in that game. Then Cole Palmer, he started the game. And then he played 69 minutes of that game. And he made 51 touches, pass accuracy of 85. Now he attempted 33 passes and he succeeded in 28 of them. his rating in the game was 7.2. Now, Cole Palmer also made one key pass in the game, and made 2 tackles. Cole Palmer also had 1 shot on target for the England team, although he didn't score from that. He had 1 shot on target. So that is Cole Palmer for the England team. Then the next person, we go to Portugal. We also have some contingent in the Portugal team. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, I start from him. He was not involved in the game. I don't know what happened, but as I told you, Chelsea has a clean bill of injuries going into the weekend's game, so we have not heard any report of Pedro Neto being injured. So Pedro Neto was not involved in that game. It was Scotland against Portugal. They played 0-0 stalemate in that game. Now, the next person on the list is Renato Veiga. Renato Veiga is also with Portugal, but I can tell you that Renato Veiga was also not involved in the game. He was on the bench. He was an unused sub on the bench, so he didn't play part in that game. I thank God for that, because Veiga must be fresh for us during the weekend. We all know that Cucurella will not be playing that game, and so it is our prayer that Renato Veiga stays fit and comes into this game. So that is Renato Veiga. Now, the next person on the list is João Felix. João Felix came in the 88th minutes of the game, so he didn't have much impact on the game. He played only 2 minutes of regular time, plus I think the 4 additional minutes that were added. So there is not much to report on his performance for the Portugal team. Now, but when he came on, he made 2 touches, and his pass accuracy was 50%. 50% in that game. So that is João Felix there for you. Then the next person we go to is our Spain contingent. We have 2 players also in the Spanish team. One of them is Cucurella, and the other one is Robert Sanchez. Now, Robert Sanchez, as I told you, he's a goalkeeper. He's not the first choice. So most of the times when he goes on international duty, he sits on the bench. So in this game also, he was on the bench. He didn't play part in the game. The first game they played against Denmark, Spain won that game by 1-0. He didn't play. He was on the bench. Then yesterday's game, Spain won by 3-0 against Serbia. Again, he was on the bench. But Marc Cucurella played 90 minutes. Now, remember in the first game, I told you Marc Cucurella was on the bench. He was an unused sub, but yesterday, he played 90 minutes of the game. He played 90 minutes. He made 76 touches in that game, 90% pass accuracy. He attempted 69 passes and succeeded in 62 of them. So his pass accuracy was 90%. Now, Cucurella had a rating of 7.5 in that game. Then also, it is worthy of note that Cucurella made 3 key passes in the game and created one very big chance. Those of you who watched the game, you could see that pass from the left side of the pitch. It was a cross into the box. One very big chance, although Spain didn't score from it. Then also, he attempted 3 ground duels and succeeded in 1. So that is Marc Cucurella there for you. Then the next person we go straight is Mikhailo Mudryk. Mikhailo Mudryk is with the Ukrainian team. Ukraine played against Czechia. They drew that game by 1-1. Now, I can tell you that Mudryk attempted 3 shots actually. Mudryk attempted 3 shots. He had 1 shot on target and 2 shots off target. He played 90 minutes of that game, had 46 touches. And now Mudryk attempted 24 passes and succeeded in 16 of them. 16, pass accuracy of 67% and a match rating of 7.2. Now, Mudryk also made 3 key passes in that game, attempted 8 ground duels and succeeded in 3 of them. He also attempted 3 ground duels and succeeded in 2 of them. So that is Mikhailo Modric. Now, Wesley Fofana. We go straight to Wesley Fofana in the France national team. In the first game, I told you he was not used. He was on the bench. This game also, he was on the bench. I believe that just as Chelsea is managing their players, I think their national teams can also see from that angle, and they are also managing our players for us. And so, Fofana was not used. He was an unused sub on international duty throughout the 2 games. So that is Wesley Fofana. Then the next person on the list is Christopher Nkunku. Now, Christopher Nkunku, I told you the first game they played, Nkunku scored a goal. But this one, he started from the bench. He came on in the 74th minute of the game. Nkunku played 16 minutes and made 11 touches. His pass accuracy was 80%, and when he came on, he made 1 key pass in the game. So that is Christopher Nkunku. Then we go straight to our South American brothers. Enzo Fernandez is with the Argentina team. Argentina won by 6-0, and I must tell you that Lionel Messi was there, and he still has it. Lionel Messi scored a hat-trick in that game. Yes. Although Lionel Messi is not a Chelsea player, but he's a player I like so much, and he scored a hat-trick in this game. Now, our own Enzo Fernandez was in that game, spraying passes here and there. Enzo Fernandez played the full 90 minutes of the game, and he had an amazing 126 touches in the game. He attempted 113 passes and succeeded in 108 of them, a 7.7 game rating. Now, he made 3 interceptions in the game, 2 tackles, and attempted 5 ground duels and succeeded in 3. So you could see that Enzo Fernandez did very well in that game. All right. The next person on the list, he also played yesterday. He is with Ecuador, and he is Moises Caicedo. Now, I must tell you that Moises Caicedo will be jetting into Stamford Bridge in these early hours of the morning, because a private jet has been sent to bring back the guy. He's so important to Chelsea. So he will arrive very soon, and then start the preparation for the weekend's game. So Moises Caicedo, he played against Uruguay. They played a 0-0 stalemate. Now, in the first game, I told you that Moises Caicedo received a yellow card. In this game also, he received a yellow card. Yes, that is his work. He's there to block passes, to intercept balls, and then carry over balls. So in every single game, it's likely that Moises Caicedo can receive a yellow card. He must be pardoned for that. He played 90 minutes of the game and made 55 touches. Now, he had a pass accuracy of 85%. He attempted 33 passes and succeeded in 28 of them, had a match rating of 7.8. Then Moises Caicedo also made 2 key passes in the game. Now, Moises Caicedo attempted 14 ground duels and succeeded in 10 of them. That is astonishing. That's good. All right. We move on straight to, in Ecuador, we also have a player over there, and he is Kendry Paez. Now, Kendry Paez played their first game, but this game, he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. Kendry Paez is a Chelsea player on loan at Independiente. Okay, so that is Kendry Paez. He didn't play part in this game. Now, we move straight forward to Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson is with the Senegal team. They played on Monday and they won that game by 1-0. It was Malawi 0, Senegal 1. Now, remember that in their first game on Friday, Senegal also won 4-0 against Malawi. That was at home. Now, they went away to Malawi, and then they won that game by 1-0. Now, Nicolas Jackson, I can tell you, received a yellow card in that game. He played 70 minutes in the game, made 37 touches. and he had a match rating of 7.0. Now, he attempted 26 passes and succeeded in 22 of them, which is 85% pass accuracy. He also made one key pass in the game and had a very good shot on target. Very good shot on target. He also attempted 3 shots and they were also off target. So in total, he had 4 shots in the game. All right. Then we go straight to our under 21. But then before we go there, I mentioned the other day about Estevan William. Estevan William, who is with Brazil, he's been playing the Brazilian team, but this time, because of the injury that he had the previous time after the international duty, I believe that he was not called up for this international break. So he didn't play. He was not invited. He was not invited at all for the Brazilian team. Okay. Now, when we go to the under 21, our first team player, Philip Jorgensen, was called up for the Denmark under 21 team. Denmark under 21 team, and they won their game against Iceland. They won by 2-0, and Philip Jorgensen played 46 minutes of that game. Well, I don't know what exactly happened, but what I know is that Philip Jorgensen usually played 90 minutes of their games, and I don't know what happened, and he was substituted in that short period. But my checks this morning are telling me that it's like Philip Jorgensen picked up something that looks like an injury, and he's yet to be assessed if it's actually an injury. Remember, I told you from the beginning that Chelsea has a clean bill of injuries going into the weekend's game. So it is my prayer that what he picks up should not be any serious thing, so that we can go into this game with full force. So that is the news about Philip Jorgensen. Let's all pray for him. We go straight to Cesar Casadei, who is an Italian, is with with the Italian under 21 team. He played on Monday against Ireland, and they drew that game. They drew that game by 1-1. Now I can tell you, Cesar Casadei received a yellow card in that game, but also scored a goal. He scored a goal in that game. So again, in this round of matches, a Chelsea player is on the score sheet once again. I told you in the first round there were 4 Chelsea players on the score sheet. Now we have a Chelsea player on the score sheet in the second round of matches also. Now Casadei played the full 90 minutes of the game. He made 50 touches and had pass accuracy of 70%. Casadei had a rating of 7.5 in the game, and he attempted 5 ground duels and succeeded in 3 of them. Also attempted 8 aerial duels and succeeded in 5 of them. You know, he's a towering defensive midfielder, and so his area of specialization should be the area duel. So he attempted 8 area duels, succeeded in 5. That is very good for Cesar Casadei. Now we go to Marc Guéhi. He's with the Spanish under 19 team. They played against Romania, and they drew that match by 1-1. Romania won, Spain won. Guéhi played 74 minutes of the game. That game for Spain, that goal for Spain was an own goal from a Romanian player called Mario Barutaro. He scored that own goal in the 6th minute. Okay, so that is Marc Guéhi for you. Then we have a Chelsea goalkeeper called Lukas Bergstrom. He is with the under 21 team of Finland, and they played against Montenegro. I don't know if I told you the last time, but they also played a game on Friday against Switzerland. They drew that game by 1-1. He played the full 90 minutes. Then again yesterday, he played the full 90 minutes, and they won their game by 2-1. 2-1, and again he played the full 90 minutes over there. So that is Lucas Bergstrom for you. So all in all, those have been the Chelsea players on international duty, and this is how they fared during the international break. Those of you who have not watched the first clip, you go and watch it and you see how they fared in the first round of matches. This report is mainly for the second round of matches. As I told you on Friday, I'll come up with the preview of our game against Liverpool. There will be a lot to discuss there. Yes, I have a lot to discuss and give you. There's a lot of statistics to present to you over there for us to see exactly where this game will go. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and the like button, share the link. Let's get this news very far for this Chelsea family. I thank you very much, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much. Bye for now.